morning guys, welcome back to today's video. We are going to be doing a foundation free look today. No foundation. We will be using translucent powder to powder some areas of the face, maybe the whole face, but I just thought today would be a nice way to just put makeup on without having the fuss of putting on foundation or even a tinted moisturizer, because you know, some days you really just want to forego foundation or just give your skin a chance to be foundation free. You know, sometimes no matter how light the foundation is, no matter how thin the consistency is of tinted moisturizer, you still feel like you can still feel like there is something on your face. So I just thought today would be a nice way of just putting on makeup without the need for foundation, concealing the areas that you just want to cover up, and you know, just letting your skin breathe, letting it have its moment, and just still knowing that you can be confident and let your skin show through without foundation. So I've already washed my face, and basically all that needs to be done now is, just another thing. I am not going to be using sunscreen today. The reason is I'm just pretty much staying at home. I know that's a stupid excuse not to wear sunscreen. Don't listen to me, wear it. But I'm just letting you know that I won't be wearing sunscreen today. However, I will be priming my face with the Good Molecule silicone free priming moisturizer. And this is just a nice way of making sure you've got a nice kind of base before you put the translucent powder on. It's just a consistency like this. I'll just rub that in so you can see. Do you guys know about this? It's been around for a while. I put this on every now and then. I do alternate sometimes with another one, which is the First Aid Beauty coconut priming water for the face. It's got a beautiful sheen. That's really nice. So let's just put this all over the face. You do want to wait at least 10 minutes before putting on sunscreen with this moisturizer, because I have found that it can pill, and that's pretty much it. Put a little bit under the eyes. What we're going to do is just let that sink in a little bit into the skin, and today we're just going to be doing a simple look of just brightening up the eyes with a bit of bronzer, a little bit of gold shimmer. So we're going to be enhancing the features today, but just making it like a nice, healthy, natural looking face. And it's just one of those days where you just want to feel fresh, healthy. You know, you do feel confident knowing that you have something on your face. And, you know, I think it's fine to let your blemishes or your freckles shine through. Well, let's get into concealing the eyes. And I pulled out an old concealer. Well, it's not that old, but it's the NYX Above and Beyond. The NYX Above and Beyond concealer, and it's basically pretty much like a dupe for the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, which I don't have. And so we're just going to go in. I'm in the shade Beige, and just going in with a brush and picking up some of that concealer. Just bring you guys in, and let's go ahead and start concealing the eyes. And any of the areas of the face where you want to cover up, like some brown spots if you want to, just the areas that you feel like you don't want them to be on display. Making sure to go in a corner of the eyes, around the edges of the eye. And I'm not pressing very hard, I'm just simply patting that in. A really nice smooth motion. And this concealer, I forgot how beautiful it is. It really does leave a natural finish. And it doesn't dry out, it's moisturizing, and taking that up over the eye as well, because we are going to set we're going to set this with powder, because I want the bronzer to be so we're going to be using some bronzer on the eye, and I really just want to diffuse it. And down along the sides of the nose, so there's no demarcation line, and it just sort of blends all together. That gives you a nice brightening effect. And really taking your time just to pat that in, work that into the skin, and making sure to go all the way up to the eyebrows. Now, if you do have a bit of redness around the nose, of course, dipping in with the concealer again and covering up the areas that are red. And for me, it's always the sides of the nose and under the nose area. And guys, if you have the right shade of concealer, you can go ahead and cover up the areas that you want to cover up. I have this sunspot here, which sometimes I can fade it with certain creams, and sometimes you know, if I stop using that certain cream it comes back. But if you do have the right shade of concealer, you can go ahead and just cover up the areas that you want to cover up. Now that we've concealed the areas we want to conceal in the face, we're going to go ahead and powder. And I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder. I'm in the shade 2 medium. And the brush that I'm going to be using to powder is a stipple brush. And it's just a very light brush. Making sure to tap that off. And just very lightly powdering the whole face. So now that we have a nice light layer of translucent powder over the face, we can go ahead and pull out some bronzer. So the bronzer that I'm using today is the Essence Mosaic bronzer. You can use any bronzer that you have on hand or that you like. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just going in with that bronzer, swirling my brush all around, tapping off, and just putting that all over the lid. And nice circular motions, and with the remaining of that powder, working it all the way up to the eyebrow. Okay, so now what I like to do for a bit of sparkle, and I'm just going in with any old gold shade that you have on hand. I've just got the little mini gold palette by Natasha Denona here. So I'm just going to be using the middle shade. What's that one called? Dior. This one here. So I'm just going to put that on my finger and basically going to put that all over the lid, pressing it in over the bronzer. And this just gives such a beautiful, it's like, so when you close your eyes, you really can't see it like that, but when you close your eyes, you've got that nice gold sheen. Making sure to go right to the inner corner of the eye. So I'm just going to go and do the eyebrows now. I'm using the Nudestix Brow Boost and Set Gel. It's this one here. It's like a clear gel. And I'm just going to be brushing that through the eyebrows. Okay guys, so now that we've got the eyes done, and we've got the concealer on, and for mascara today I'm using the Nudestix Vegan Splashproof Mascara in black, but it would be so good if this came in brown. So I'm just going to apply some coats of this mascara on the eyes. I've had this mascara for some months now and it's been a while since I used it, so I thought let's use it today. And when you know the mascara is completely dried, you can go in with a clean spoolie brush and I'm just going to wait a while before I clean that off. Now that I've cleaned off all the mascara on the top of the eyelid, it's now to complete the rest of the face. So I'm just going to zoom you guys out, and going in with the bronzing shade, I am going back in with the Mosaic bronzing powder by Essence, and with a big fluffy brush to bronze the face, high up onto the cheekbones. Bridge of the nose, on the forehead. Now what I love about this bronzer is it's quite light, so you can be quite heavy-handed with it if you do have a heavy hand like I do. So, you know, it's just, but I think this is a really nice shade. I mean, I suppose if you're a deeper skin tone than I am, this might not show up, so probably a deeper bronzer would work best. And I just want to use a bit of colour on my face, so I'm going in with the Tower 28 Magic Hour Cream Blush, and I'm just using my Sephora 56 brush, just picking up a little bit of that and going straight over that bronzer and blending that in. And I actually really do like wearing cream cheek product over powder because I find it's not tacky. As tacky as it would be if you were to leave it just cream. But there's something about putting cream products over powder that works and looks really well. I'm going sort of almost under the eyes where we've concealed. Just really working that in. Okay guys, now for the inner corner highlight, which I forgot to do, and I really like to do this extra step is just using the Nudestix magnetic eye pencil, and this is in the shade Praiya. I'm just putting that in the inner corner of the eyes, and feel free to also put a little bit of that under the brow bone if you're feeling a bit extra, which I'm not gonna lie, I like to do every now and then. I've got mascara all over my hands, all over my fingers, sorry. Inner corner highlight by Nudestix in Praiya. Okay, now it's time for the lips, and the lipstick I'm using is by Nudestix again, and it's called Belle Lip+CHEEK Pencil by NYX in Belle. And this is a really nice rosy tone shade. And I'm just overdrawing the lips ever so slightly. Like so. I'm just going to be back. I'm just going to wash my hands and then I will be back and show you the completed look. Okay guys, I am back and this is the completed look. The foundation free Golden Girl look. I'll just zoom you guys in. And guys, really, you can just do so much with minimal products, honestly, like bronzer. We all know that we can use it on the eyes. We all know that we can use it on the cheeks. So guys, that is the foundation-free Golden Girl look. The eyes just really are very subtle with that pop of gold. And of course, lashings of mascara goes a long way to bring it out even more. I mean, all we did use was concealer, we used translucent powder. The Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder is amazing. It just is so light, it doesn't feel heavy at all. If anything, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder just absolutely feels so silky smooth on the skin, and I highly recommend it. We've got the Essence Mosaic Bronzer on the cheeks for a nice subtle glow. We have the Tower 28 in Magic Hour. This really is a magic product, if I do say so myself, and I know that a lot of people do love this product so much. I don't have any other shades. This is the only one that I ended up getting. I did want to try out the cream bronzers, but I've got so many other cream bronzers that... Have you guys tried the Beach Please Tower 28 bronzers? Because I don't know, I've heard they're great. But yeah, so Magic Hour, this is the only one that I've got, and all over the cheeks is beautiful. You can use it on your lips as well. The mascara by Nudestix. This is a splash-proof mascara, so it might be a little hard to take off. I would recommend using an oil-based cleanser or balm to just gently rub the lashes off when you're taking that off at night or in the day, or whenever you decide to take it off. And also the priming moisturizer by Good Molecules. I highly recommend this. It's absolutely wonderful. I think it would suit most skin types, especially oily. It does have like this sort of like mattifying effect, but just doesn't feel greasy at all. So that's probably, I suppose, why they call it the silicone free priming moisturizer. I love this. The NYX concealer, I'm probably going to be using this a lot more, as I'm sure you guys will know the feeling of when you discover products that you've bought. and you just forget about them. So I'm just going to be using this a lot more, as I'm sure you guys will know the feeling of when you discover products that you've bought and you just forget about them. So I'm just going to be using this a lot more, as I'm sure you guys will know the feeling of when you discover products that you've bought and you just forget about them. So I'm just going to be using this a lot more, as I'm sure you guys will know the feeling of when you discover products that you've bought and you just forget about them. So Guys, the makeup is everywhere. The Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil by Nudestix in Belle. Beautiful. These obviously can be used anywhere on the face, even the eyes, even though it's just lip and cheek. I have used these on the eyes lots of times and they work wonderful. So also the Magnetic Luminous Eye Color by Nudestix in the shade Praiya for the inner corner of the eyes there. Absolutely wonderful. As a matter of fact, instead of using the Natasha Denona gold over the eyes, you could have just put this over the bronzer as well and tapped it out, and it would have worked just beautiful, because these do work well over eyeshadow as well. Oh yes, and we also use the clear brow gel by NYX as well. Look, you guys, I love a nice clear eyebrow gel. They feel like they're just not laminated, but they do feel nice and put together. No crunchiness, just a little bit of stiffness, but that's so nice. It doesn't flake off. Highly recommend this for sure. We've got the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Gold palette. This is an absolute gem. They're so versatile, and just they're minis. You can't go wrong. Very simple. But guys, that's about it. That brings us to the end of the video for the foundation free Golden Girl look. Now it's time to get on with the rest of the day. I will be going nowhere. I hope you guys have a lovely day or night wherever you are. And guys, for those of you new to my channel, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It would really mean the world to me. If you're wanting to see more content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, so see you all again soon. Bye for now.